Brian Eubank joined by Lauren Markle. The Simpson Lady Cougars lost the first set, 25-16, but you saw some good things towards the end of that set, Lauren, that they can build off of in set two.
Definitely. So they, gave themselves some confidence, won some points there at the end of that set, got all the way up to 15-16. So from where they were at, that was a lot of points to put together at the end there to give them some momentum going into this next set.
Big thanks to Josh Hinkle for that view right there, our net cam with some really cool looks right at the net, being able to provide those to you. And in a strange show that we haven't seen maybe in a couple of years is Simpson deciding to want to change ends before the match started. And so every time there's a set change, the two teams will actually swap ends of the floor. So now it actually works out great for Lamar because they haven't seen themselves yet on the screen, and so now they will.
Yes, so I was going to say they get that fun part that they can look up and see themselves, especially on replays. Again, there, that ball is just a little bit low. So again, you want to get up to it, take it by your forehead versus below your chin.
A little too low in the up breath waltz, who's one of the best in the business. Gave that exact signal to Coach Schimmelfinning to let her know. Got to keep it high like that. And the swing goes long, but it was tipped. So Lamar is going to get the point.
So yeah, the up ref overruling the down ref there that called a touch. He's kind of at a cross-court angle there. So if the up ref right in front didn't see it or hear it, that might be a good overrule there.
Nobody's going to get to that one, and 3 quick points to start for Simpson. Exactly what they needed to begin this set.
So the pace of this game is also fast. They did this last set. They both started coming out super fast. And, sometimes for line judges, it's a lot to try and kind of watch. So it's just a fast-paced game. It's more fun, so lots of action.
And Claire Mitchell's got the jump serve working right now, which she didn't in the last set.
Right. Makes a huge difference. Aggressive serving keeps people out of system.
And a long swing by Lamar. The first 4 points go to Simpson. Much like in the first set, Lamar had a 5-1 lead.
Correct. So it's just pretty much flip-flopped almost here. So, again, that's volleyball. That fast.
Momentum. Schimmelfinning trying to create some with a good set to Ella Temple. Addison Berry's swing goes long, and so the run ends at 4. Lamar finally gets on the board.
That's a great job by Lamar's libero Bailey there, following that ball all the way to the line, putting her foot on the line, making sure it's out.
Cross-court swing, and Addison Berry makes up for her previous moment and gets the point right back.
Yeah, great swing there. She found some space there in that block from Lamar and put that ball cross court.
Big swing by Mallory Smith, but dug out by Simpson. Now the Lady Cougars will have a chance, but end up having to just get it over. And that's going to drop in almost for a point for Lamar.
Both teams playing very scrappy right now, trying to run a fast offense from the middle. And that's going to go outside the antenna. So great rally from both sides. Definitely trying to push the middles, which again is a great game plan that keeps the game moving very fast on both sides.
These two teams played twice this year in Meridian. Lamar won that one 3-1. On August the 31st, they played in Meridian. Yeah, so the first game was in Mendenhall. The second game was in Meridian, as Lamar wanted to talk things over. And when you have that captain on the floor, and they are the only people that can talk to the up official. So who do you try to be that person, that captain representation?
So I have a difference. There's a captain and a floor captain. And your floor captain really needs to be someone that is out on the floor all the time, because they make you name somebody else if they rotate out, which can get kind of obnoxious. So I have a floor captain that is a 6 rotation player and also someone that is not afraid to go talk to a ref. So, and I have them tell me, hey, are you going to go, are you capable of going up, asking them these things, being able to relay the information back to me? If not, it's fine. We need to find somebody that can, because it can be the difference in points,
An 8-1 start for Simpson and a timeout on the floor for the defending champion Lamar School Lady Raiders. We'll come back with more right after this here on the MAIS Championship Network. Welcome back to Clinton, Mississippi. And set number 2 between Simpson and Lamar in the Division II Volleyball Championship. 8-1 start for Simpson. Lamar after the timeout trying to stop the current run of 4 straight by the Lady Cougars. They do not, though.
So right now, Simpson trying to hit that ball down the line. It's working, even if it's off speed right now, just kind of catching Lamar back on their heels. And it looks like that switching of sides is working for Simpson right now.
5 straight now for the Lady Cougars, and they've won 9 of the first 10 points in this second set. There's a cross-court swing that's too far for Addison Berry, and it's Lamar back on side out.
It's a great spot, just a little bit too much on it. And the line ball's working for him now, so I would keep going to it until it doesn't work.
Mallory Smith had the serve for Lamar. Now Schimmelfennig sets up, but it's blocked right at the net. Schimmelfennig tries again, and this time through the block. The swing by Addison Berry.
Great coverage on their hitters on Lamar's side. If we're not going in and covering our middle on that ball, that play is over, and then they're able to recover and send it to the outside very quickly right here for a great swing off the blocker's hands. I call that the impossible ball. You really cannot defend that. There's not a good way to teach somebody to pick that up off the blocker's hands.
Good, strong line drive serve. Gives an opportunity for Schimmelfennig and the Lady Raiders, but just, again, we've said this a lot today, just having to get it back over.
Absolutely. Just keep the play going and
Double
try and
block.
reset. Yeah, great block right there. They waited and jumped at the same time. So Lamar just really watching the ball, having good ball control, tracking what Simpson's doing right here to get back into the set.
3 straight by Lamar. Overpass. Almost converted. A little miscommunication there between 2 teammates. And that goes out for Simpson's side out.
Yeah, so that's a tough ball there. Riley on Lamar's side, she's trying to be aggressive, take that free ball over, but really you don't want your setter to take that ball. If someone else is there, let them take it so you can take back over that offense.
That's a back row that just couldn't quite save it as Bailey Brooke Myatt had that go swinging off her hands and out of play. The libero just couldn't quite control it. It's 11-4.
Yeah, so great swing on the right side there. Simpson going back to the right side hitter. They're getting a point, I would say, about 70% of the time when they're setting right side right now.
Service here will go back to now Lamar. 11-5. Simpson has had a lead in this set as big as 8. But since that was 9-1, it's a 4-2 swing for Lamar. Now make it 5-2 as they've climbed back in it.
Lamar is going to stay aggressive at the serving line. That score to them right now doesn't matter. They just look at it. It's something that they've got to chip away at.
This is set number 2 of a best out of 5, 3 out of 5 set championship. A good dig, but just not enough ground to get there. We've mentioned the depth perception, but the other part that opens up here is there's a lot more playing area for these girls to go after balls.
It is. It's so much fun for there not to be basketball hoops at the end lines. It makes such a huge difference. You're able to chase balls down. You're able to recover in some plays that you normally would, the ball would be dead. So it's a lot of fun to have a lot of room to play in volleyball matches.
Simpson gets the swing again from Addison Berry and a Another lead of 5 of 12-7. And you mentioned that part, but also the roof here. There's no chance of the ball hitting the roof and being deflected down as well, but there's that challenge of the ball color you mentioned in the first match.
Yes, so they're using a multicolored ball. You know, they used to use just a regular or plain white ball. It's very hard to track on a white ceiling. The ceiling here, they have changed it a little bit. It's got the silver bars up there. It used to just be all white. So there's a few things that can help in here, but it is pretty wide open. You're going to have to track the ball and really pay attention and listen to your teammates.
Emma Hale has had her drop serve working to perfection today.
Yeah. She was on a roll in the first set, too, wasn't she?
She was. Gets it down to a 3-point lead for Simpson. She floats out into the back line, works as an overpass, and Lamar didn't realize he was going to get all the way over, and it caught Caroline Frugier off guard.
Yeah, so Lamar's Mill's been super aggressive with some of these overpasses, and she's up there, but that just kind of skipped by her left hand a little bit.
Coach Gabe Rivera leading the Simpson Lady Cougars, hoping for a 1-1 even set. Big swing through a block on the outside by Caroline Frugier.
So Simpson's got a big block, and Lamar, outside hitters, they really know how to hit off hands well. So if you're going to have that big block up there, you're going to want to press on over the net versus up.
There's a swing through a block, too. The southpaw swing by Grubbs.
So both teams going swing for swing right now. You love to see it, staying aggressive. So we just need to cover our hitters a little bit more so that way we can pick up some extra touches off balls and keep the play going.
14-10. Our first football score that I've noticed in a while. Yep. Got 2 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
I knew there were scores in there.
You've got to have some fun.
Yeah.
There's a beautiful placement by Simpson.
Yeah, a little bit miscommunication there. I was going to say she's in for serving. Usually has a DS in for her. But definitely if you got to look right behind you, it's usually your ball. At least that's what I tell my players. But it's so hard when it's coming at you to figure it out that fast.
Another double block. They can't get through the wall of McNair and Sutton.
So that is a great press on the block there by Simpson. They fixed it. They, instead of going up, they go over right there at the last second and push that ball back over.
Simpson's won 4 of the last 5 points and has pushed their lead back up to 6. Oh, beautifully done, but executed well defensively by Simpson.
Got great up by the right back over there for Simpson.
This is going to be a tough angle. Just got it tucked inside the antenna. And now an outside swing. Frugier finishes it off.
Yep, so both teams, hitters playing very smart right now. You know, if you swing and it doesn't go down, they're doing off speed with the next one and just tipping it over. So very smart hitters on both sides right now, changing up the speed of their swings.
Ultramari out, Ella Temple back in for Lamar is Schimmelfinning, who never comes off the court unless it's a timeout.
Yep, she runs a 5-1 for Lamar, absolutely.
There's a big swing by Ella Temple.
And she just needed one more. I'm sure she's got it by now, but she just needed her one more dig to get to 500 digs. So
as a freshman,
so congratulations to her. That's a milestone for volleyball.
She's also got over 1,400 assists in her career as just a freshman. She'll easily get to that 2,000, probably 3,000 mark.
Yeah, where most setters are striving for the 1,000. So
that's right.
She's off to a great start in her high school career.
Ella Temple makes it a 3-point deficit now to overcome for Lamar after 3 straight points.
Yep, Lamar staying aggressive, looking for those high hands, and it's working right now.
Schimmelfinning. That tip will go long. Simpson Academy shuts down that 3-point run.
Yeah, so that was a great swing on the outside by Simpson, getting those high hands, deflects off the block of Lamar and out, and it's just very hard for their middle back to pick that up.
That's the assistant coach, Alex Schimmelfinning. And Courtney, his wife, gave us some very cool news that he has accepted a position at Meridian Community College. And so you'll have 2 head coaches in the household now.
Right, so congratulations to him. That's so exciting that Meridian Community College is getting volleyball. We just love to see it grow, but just exciting probably for the program. These girls can now say they're getting coached by a college coach. So.
That's right. They just don't know it yet.
They don't know yet, yeah.
Coach Courtney she said, well, I can tell you, but, I guess they're not watching because they're playing, so yeah, you can go ahead and tell them because we're going to tell them after the match tonight.
Yeah, so that'll be exciting news.
Lamar just back and forth right now with Simpson after a 9-1 start, remember, back in this early stages. What has Lamar done to kind of just stem the tide here?
Yeah, they definitely picked up their ball control, serve receive, first ball kills, keeping the ball in. So, Lamar is very good at staying in sets. This is nothing new to them. They did not panic. It's just business as usual, and they're just chipping away point by point.
At what point, if you're Coach Rivera, of course, the serve goes into the net, would you worry about a timeout, perhaps?
I would worry if they get within a point or two, and I don't think he's burned any timeouts yet, so he could definitely take advantage of that first one if he feels like Lamar is getting a couple points in a row.
Simpson a point away from getting that really important 20 so far today. Every team that's gotten to 21st has won that set. This is the 5th set of the day, as the first match went straight sets action to Regent School of Oxford as they won their 3rd straight Division III volleyball championship. What a dig here by the Lady Raiders of Lamar.
Scrappy play by Lamar, staying in this. This is a great rally, probably the best one of the day so far. Both sides working hard, over-communicating, so let's see who can put a ball down.
All comes down to conditioning sometimes, and Simpson outlasts Lamar on that point.
And there it is, that right side attack. It's just very successful for Simpson right now.
Timeout, Lamar. Can they force their way back into this set? We'll find out next here on the MAIS Championship Network. And they're also helping out with some ball chasing, too. They're one of the friendliest group of folks you ever come across, for sure.
So great play by Lamar there coming out of the timeout. They definitely had a game plan to go back to running their middle fast, and it worked. Simpson was laid up there getting the block.
Down to 4. Lamar would love to try to tie this at 20, to be honest, and get it to that moment where they will not, though. It's a long serve that goes out for Mallory Smith.
Get surprised there. Mallory's a senior. That would be who I would want back there serving at a time like this. So maybe a little bit of nerves, but she's been here plenty of times. This has got to be at least her 3rd time here.
Yep. J.C. Mitchell with the serve for the Lady Cougars in all black uniforms. Schimmelfennig can't get to the set. And 3 points away now is Simpson Academy from taking a set against Lamar.
Yeah, so Simpson can sense it right now. They're staying aggressive at the service line, and it is paying dividends.
They have won 1 set off of Lamar this year. Trying to make it 2 now. Lamar, though, fights back and falls back within 5.
Yeah. So Lamar, again, they know how to see that block and hit high hand. So it's about every other ball right now. Simpson's got that press over, so it's right there. But both teams being very aggressive at the net.
Junior Ella Temple with the serve for Lamar. Tough set, but Simpson does just get the swing over. Schimmelfennig puts it outside, cross court. Good dig by the libero, over the top, knocking it down. That's going to be a beautiful shot by Emma Hale.
Yeah, so again, aggressive net play. It pays off. You're going to reach over. We're going to put this down. We're not going to let Simpson get a chance at it. Anytime any part of the ball crosses the net, it is fair game.
That was going to be a deep serve, just a quick decision they had to make, and that one is a miss it, but sometimes those are just as good as a big kill, and that drops in. They
really are. I mean, a kill is a kill. It doesn't really matter, but again, that's that right back defense after she serves, so that's Ella Temple. They kind of go to her in that right back, and that's okay, but hopefully if she picks 1 or 2 up, they can pick on someone else.
Lamar gets one back at 23-19. And you want to avoid that 24th point if you're Lamar here and try to get a run.
Yeah, definitely. You want to shut this down. You know, let your girls have some confidence going into the third set and have it even, 1-1.
Emma Hale serves it, tips over the net, dug out beautifully. Except there was a lift. Seen that very consistently called here today.
It has, and I was actually thinking about that in the last set, that it's not doubles, you know, that's what you see more. It's the lift. So the setters are just, their feet aren't quite all the way getting there, and they're setting low below the chin. So, and it seems like, you know, both coaches agree. They see it, so no argument on either side.
Set point for Simpson, trying to tie it up at a set apiece. Lamar's gotten close a number of times in this set, as close as 3, but that's as close as they've gotten. They're going to have a run of 4 here. There's one by Caroline Frugier. 24-21.
Both teams here are just going to have to try and stay in these rallies and not cause any unforced errors.
Schemmel thinning. This time going with a touch is Frugier.
There's that miss hit a little bit, but and like we said before, a kill is a kill.
Time out of the floor for Simpson Academy here on the MAIS Championship Network. Simpson has one timeout left. Lamar has used both of theirs. It's set point for Simpson, and the serve by Myatt. Lady Cougars looking to finish off this second set, and they do! Claire Mitchell gets the winning point, and we are even at 1 set apiece in the Division II Volleyball Championship. Live here in Clinton on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Mississippi MAIS Championship Network, presented by Ole Miss. Coming up next is set number 3.